So if they are trying to disarm Gaza, it means that in future they will not allow Gaza to blow up the situation for the bigger Palestinian cause. This is the main issue that everybody wants to know about. Okay, just want to talk about this Trump-Netanyahu Gaza peace deal, and things are moving around fast these days, but I would just like to mention this very important thing which needs to be said, that not many are saying, but I'll say it, even though not many listen to us anyways, but I'll say it. Firstly, who gives these two people the right to come up with deals? They don't have the right to come up with these quote and unquote deals. They don't have the right to present these deals. It's the job of all the mediators and stakeholders to collectively come up with a deal. What is this that USA and Israel is coming up with a deal and they are presenting it, and many states are saying okay, and now it's up to Hamas to decide. They are nobody to come up with a deal. The Muslim states, the Arab states, they should have come up with a deal and told them that, hey, do you accept it or not? Do you know why? The remaining 22% of the land, historic Palestine, 78% has already been taken by Israel. And according to UN 67 borders, now the Muslims, the Arab states, they were the ones who were like, okay, accept Israel, and so that we can live side by side. Jews and Muslims can live side by side. So they already compromised so much. The 22% remaining land, even on this land, if USA and Israel are presenting these deals, peace deals, they have no right to present these peace deals. The remaining 22% of the land, the biggest stakeholders should be the Arab states or the Muslim states now to present these deals to them. They have no right, or they can come as some stakeholder, but we should be presenting these deals. We should be, or all of them should collectively present these deals, including countries like Russia and China. This is a very major point that needs to be said. Secondly, even the deal that they presented, 20 points, very nuanced points. But the gist of the argument is that they want to disarm Gaza completely. Who gives Israel the right that Israel has tanks, Israel has navy, Israel has fighter jets? The Palestinian Authority, who are looking after West Bank and East Jerusalem, they don't have any navy, tanks or fighter jets on the borders. Israel has been occupying all those borders. That's why it's called occupied West Bank. Now Gaza is also disarmed on the surface, but Hamas outsmarted them somewhat by building all these tunnels. That's why they lost this war with Hamas. Now they want to disarm completely Hamas as well. In other words, disarm completely Gaza as well, right? They want to completely disarm Gaza. The thing is, okay, if they want to completely disarm Gaza, come up with a nuanced position. They want to disarm it by using some of these international bodies, the dirty work, which is, in other words, the dirty work that Israel couldn't do. Israel is wanting, these bodies or USA to do that dirty work. Why should we accept disarming of Gaza when no military, the Palestinian Authority doesn't have a military, just like all other states do? So this remaining part, if you also disarm it, the thing is, because we see these things for years and decades. In simple words, what USA and Israel is trying to do is that in future, Gaza won't be able to sacrifice for West Bank and East Jerusalem. Remember the October 2023, it was linked somewhat to West Bank and East Jerusalem, illegal settlements in West Bank and East Jerusalem and Arab states and Muslim states. Israel was squeezing West Bank and East Jerusalem and Arab and Muslim states were like, quietly accepting it. But Gaza didn't quietly accept it, and they blew up the situation. So if they are trying to disarm Gaza, it means that in future they will not allow Gaza to blow up the situation for the bigger Palestinian cause. This is the main issue that everybody wants to know about. So what Muslim states and Arab states should do, they should present their deals, and their deal should be that, hey, if you want international bodies to disarm under the tunnels, why don't we come up with a nuanced position, a collective international force on the Gaza borders as well, probably a UN peacekeeping force on the Gaza borders as well, a UN peacekeeping force on West Bank boundaries as well, East Jerusalem boundaries as well. How about that? International bodies should be applied at all levels. What is this? To disarm entire Palestinian territory. If Palestine is state, they should have a military force. If they don't, then at least these international UN peacekeeping force should be on the borders after Israeli withdrawal takes place. Come up with a nuanced position. Let international forces protect Palestinian territories according to just like with other areas. There is UN peacekeeping force. Let that with West Bank and East Jerusalem and Gaza as well. So take a nuanced position. If they are employing some international or bodies to do the dirty work for Israel, gather the international forces who really respect international law, those people who really respect international law on the borders of Gaza, West Bank and East Jerusalem. And with that, Assalamu alaikum.